Three, two, one, and I think we are live. What is going on, everybody? It is Sunday night. Back to work tomorrow. I hate Sundays, I really do. But should be a lot of you here today. Thank you for being here. I hope you all had a great weekend. Thanks for the new subscribers. I know John McAfee put out a tweet for me, which I really appreciate. And just to pretty much sum everything up in a nutshell, this video, what we do here is basically just mash things up in a blender and talk about them. It's pretty straightforward. It's not too difficult, not too hard. And, we talk crypto. We talk basically whatever we want to. We use Zoom for broadcasting. So that's a good thing. It allows us to be able to, get people in chat if they want to come in, get people in the video if they want to come in. So I see Kurt, I see Elle, I see Satoshi Sean. Thank you guys for stopping by. I see you all here. Welcome. So today what I went ahead and did was, for later, we got a $30 ticket. Hopefully this will be the one. I don't know if it's going to be, but hopefully it will be, because I need to stop working. I don't want to go to work anymore. So to let everybody know that watches this video in the future, all you need to do is watch the video, basically, and comment in the comment section. So the chat section, just drop your name, put a chat, whether it's hello, FU, goodbye, whatever it is. And then at the end of the video, I'll scratch this. If for some reason this is anything over $500, 25% goes back to the channel in the form of a giveaway. If it's the jackpot, then every single person in this video will be flown to Vegas for 3 days, put in a suite for 3 days, and given $1,000 gambling money. So that's my deal to all you guys, and that's hopefully what we'll make happen. I always buy the biggest tickets. This is New York's biggest ticket. It's only $30, but it's $30. $30 times 7 times a week, that's $210. Yeah, it's going to start to add up. So what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? We got Mama here, Bug Puppy's here. Thanks, Bug, for stopping in yesterday. Hey, folks, got a blowout today. I have some family, no problem. Whatever you got to do, guys. You're not forced to stay here. There's no chains on the. No bars on the doors. You come as you please. You hang out as you please, and that'll basically be it. So I think for today, is there anybody? Well, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And also what I want to do is I want to do something special, guys. I doubt it's going to happen, and I doubt he'll show up. But I'm going to message John McAfee and see if let me just tweet him. All right, let's see. We might have John McAfee here soon, guys. So is there anybody that's coming into the video today or not? Okay, because that was kind of suck if John McAfee pops in and nobody's here. If he does pop in, I suggest you guys all ask him questions. New Sense. All you got to do is click that link right here, New Sense, and you could talk to John live if he comes in. Here's the link. If you have a cell phone or an iPhone, just click on it, and it should tell you or do what it's got to do for you. But this could be your chance to say hello to him. Oh, I saw you in the chat. Got my gun and drink in hand. I saw you. You did say you're going to pop up. Thanks for coming by. And I think Satoshi was going to come in, right? Satoshi? See, guys, ultimately what I'd like to do is have this channel be like a channel where you guys just come in, we talk and we chill, talk about whatever, stupid shit like that. All right, so Satoshi Sean's coming in. That's good. I'll see you when you get in here. And New Sense, I don't know if you ever used Zoom before. Are you on a computer? No, I'm in Queens, New Sense. New Sense, are you on a PC or a cell phone? Rob, you want to come on today? We're not scratching tickets. We're just talking. You want to come on? Kurt, you want to come on? We're just talking. Phil C, you want to come on? We're just talking. Okay. So go do New Sense. Would you be willing to come on the show? Okay, good. So go to your PC, turn on your PC. Okay, and click on the link that I keep on spamming in in this channel. And that's it. Once you click on the link, you'll be on the show with us. And Sean is coming on too, so we'll have three of us here, plus this Jay that is our scratch-off ticket, plus hopefully John McAfee. And New Sense, you might have a once-in opportunity to talk to Mr. McAfee. You might just get that opportunity, my friend. But you got to get to that computer really quick. That's all I got to say to you. Let me just see this here, put the chat up. I got no mic on PC. Can I use Android or iPhone? Yes, you could. You got to just download the app. Go to the App Store and download Zoom Conferencing. And then open the app, click join, and put that copy and paste that link in, and that's it. Or I'll give you a number to put in when you hit join. Sean, what are you doing? Are you coming? Are you going? You staying? What are you doing? How don't you have a mic on the PC? Don't they come built in? So talk to me, guys. How was your weekend? What'd you guys do? Anything fun? Guys, don't be scared to come on. We're not going to blast you with questions that are going to be like, whoa, what are these guys doing to me? You see how we do our interviews? These guys come on, they have a great time, they come back. John McAfee's been on the show 20,000 times. Laptop, desktop, either top will work. I just want to get this going. You know, we got people waiting. Probably not many, but we got people waiting. Okay, you download. Can you invite me to Zoom? Can't you click on the link, Sean? What's your problem, Sean? What's up, Grisworld? Yeah, McAfee pumped us. Basically, what we do here is we talk crypto, Grisworld. We at the end of every video, I scratch a ticket. It's a $30 ticket. It's $10 million. Anything over $500, 25% goes back to the channel. And then anything after that, if we hit the jackpot, I'm going to fly every single person that was in this video. So whoever commented like you, to Vegas, airfare paid for, room paid for 3 nights, and 1,000 spending cash. So let's say we hit $1 million, 250 grand's going back to the channel. We'll figure that out at that time because we'll have to get lawyers involved. But all right, so I got somebody here. All right, looks like Sean's here. Thank you, Sean. What's up, buddy? Just a mic. There we go. Yeah, we're good. What's up, man?
Not too much. How you doing?
I'm doing good. You're becoming a regular on this show.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hold on. Let me just see. There was one other person that said something, and then we're just going to fire into this because this is the meeting ID. Thank you for putting that there.
Yeah, you got to search by that meeting ID or Zoom won't let you connect in Zoom.
In Zoom. What, is he trying to use a cell phone or what's he trying to do?
I don't know. I was trying to use the link, but it was like I had the Zoom app on my PC, so it was conflicting. So when I just went to join conference and then it asked for the conference ID, I put in that ID and it worked.
Okay. So who are you waiting for now? Just click on the link, Sean. If you didn't just wake up, I go on. All right, so how you been, man? What's going on? So you're back from well, you're not back, but you're home now. How'd everything go?
What at the from
At
the
the
Apollo?
event? Yeah.
It was good. It was fun, man. I posted a couple pictures on Twitter.
Okay, I'm gonna go check those out.
It was laid back, you know, it was fun. BitBoy was there, Jay Chains, a couple of the YouTubers. It was nice to meet the team, hang out. We talked about the naked guy that was on the show. When we
the naked guy that okay.
Yeah.
Was he there?
No, he wasn't there because that's the first thing I asked when I got there. I was like, "Where's the naked guy?" But Then we had a little argument. It was like, because I saw he was wearing underwear. And then it was like, no, he wasn't. I was like, yeah, he was wearing underwear. But yeah. But he wasn't there. But it was fun. You know, we saw.
It doesn't sound like it turned out as big as they planned, huh?
Well, no. See, that Thursday night was just like a little meet and greet for Apollo. It was kind of like a invitation kind of thing. It wasn't the meetup.
Okay.
The meetup was Bitcoin Ben. He's a YouTuber, which
I'm familiar with him.
I wasn't, but I met him. He was really cool. We hung out and talked. But him and Apollo and everyone were having a big, huge meetup in Blanco, Texas. At this, it's kind of like an old west town, not really a theme park, but something like that. Kind of a attraction, I guess you call it. But they were having it there. That was on Saturday, and then we met up on Thursday night. It was fun though, because everyone's we got a little tipsy, and there's like developers and really smart people, and when I hang out and get drunk, it's usually with idiots. So it was really cool to hang out with these super brainiacs, and then everyone gets drunk and they're starting to talk about like solving world problems with blockchain. It was fun, man.
All right, so you had a good time. That's all that counts, man.
Yeah.
As long as you had a good time, that's what counts.
I didn't go to the meetup. It was bad rain. It was about probably an hour and a half from my house, and like it was supposed to be good weather, but then it ended up being a tornado where I lived, but it's Texas weather, so literally an hour and a half it could have been sunny, but it just rained pretty hard there. But where I am, it was a tornado, so I just didn't go.
Got it. Now, did the people there? Well, I don't know if you've spoken to anybody since. Hold on, just put that in the join tab. Did anybody tell you? Did it affect the meetup, like the rain? I mean, if you're talking about tornadoes, I don't know how much you're gonna do over there.
Yeah, from what I saw, it was still pretty. They had a pretty good turnout.
Okay.
I mean, a great turnout for crappy weather in the town where the street is mud. So, it still was pretty cool from what I've seen. Everyone had a good time.
Yeah, me and Larry are trying to get down there. We really wanted to. Number one, I need a vacation. I really do. And number two, we really like the guys. We love Apollo. We love the team, and we have a lot of communication with the team, and they're all great people. And, I wish I could have got out there, but now, now that you're telling me about this, maybe I'm a little glad I stayed home. But you
have got to have really experienced Texas weather. It was a tornado, and then it was nice. It was not super hot. It was good.
Cool, good stuff. All right, I think we're waiting for one more person. New Sense, he said he's coming in. New Sense. If not, me and Sean are gonna go into a topic that we want to talk about. And then we're going to scratch this ticket and end this madness. You think he's trolling us? New Sense, do me a favor and tell me what's preventing you from coming in, please. Wow, did BTC hit 190 already? That's pretty good. Look, I even got some 172. All right, close enough. All right, we got somebody here. Okay, who is this now?
Am I in?
It's not right on my bike. Not ready now.
Yes, you're in. Who's this?
It's nuisance.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
Doing good, man.
Listen, number one, thank you for being here. I mean, I think you just saw a tweet from John and now you're here with us. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Maybe you could just really quickly, just because we know Sean already, just give us a little background. Are you into crypto, or how long you been into crypto? What's your story?
Well, I've known about Bitcoin for many years, since it was, when people were buying pizzas with it. A few years ago, I actually quit my job. I made quite a bit of money off of some airdrops and trading. I actually made $1,500 off the eBTC airdrop. I flipped that into about 20,000, 60,000. Kept going up from there. Quit my job, and then the market dipped. I ended up spending all of it within a year. When you're not working, it doesn't last long. What I've been doing lately, I was working with ICOs, but obviously, the ICO 1.0 trend has pretty much went under now. But pretty much I made a lot of money working for ICOs. I was stay-at-home dad, just working from home, mainly on Telegram. Telegram and Min was paying me. I had companies paying me at least $500, a month, and I was working for about 4 different companies that had ICOs coming out. So I was making, easy $2,000 a month. It's nothing to brag about, but when you put that back in, it adds up.
No, listen, $2,000 a month for being on Telegram. Please give me some inside information here. What do you do?
I'm still Telegramming Min for a few different people. Rewards.com is one of the projects I'm in Min for. Also, Bob's Repair.
Okay.
And in the past, I've worked with a few others.
Okay, so you're doing advertising, stuff like that for them, things like that, right?
Yeah, bouncing people out of the channel, answering questions. But when Ethereum was a lot higher, it was better because I made most of my arrangements I charged basically 1 Ethereum a month when Ethereum was 500. But then that went down quickly. And then I also, obviously collected some of their own tokens, ERC20s. But now it looks like everyone's moving to TRX. So,
well, you know what? I want to show you guys something. And did you see my video yesterday, Sean, by any chance?
The one I was in talking to you, yeah.
No. Wait, were you in yesterday's video?
That wasn't in the video. I was talking though. I was cooking dinner, but
okay.
I was watching it and chatting.
All right, so you saw the screenshot where I went to the volumes of Bitcoin?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you find that interesting at all?
Yeah, I've been watching that. It doesn't make sense to me logically. No one ever says that, but that during the bull run when everyone's grandmother and everybody was buying Bitcoin, the volumes were lower than they are now. So when everyone supposedly has been shook out, that's basic math. It doesn't add up. You know what I mean? There's a lot less people, but there's more volume. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's really concerning to me in a couple ways. Number one, hopefully in a good way. But to have 2017 numbers and volumes at 5 billion, and now we're at 5,000, and we're getting $20 billion volumes. It's just absolutely insane. Now, is that money, do you think, institutional coming in? Because I could tell you this, I know that money that came in 17, that money's gone and not coming back. And those were grandmas, grandpas at the Thanksgiving dinner table, Christmas table, just buying Bitcoins. So you're not going to see that money again. But where's this new money coming from, and so much of it?
I think a lot of it has been institutional, but I think it's been coming in slowly over the past, year and a half or so. I think, those people were being shook out, but other people were coming in, and that's what they do. That's what banks and institutions and all that, they're sneaky bastards. You know, I think they've snuck in, and it's all here now. It's in. You know, that's why I think the levels look so similar to a year ago when all these regular Joes were jumping into the market. It wasn't institutional. It was more, I always forget the freaking word. There's institutional money, and then there's the other kind of money.
Corporate? No, right?
No, regular people. What's it called?
Oh,
Every time I forget the word whenever I'm talking about it.
It's okay. I think we get the point.
Yeah.
Free money.
There you go. Free money.
That's what I use.
Yeah, you got to watch what you're doing. I'm actually having some trouble right now. I was on a team with Encrypit for the exchange, and they just backed out. They're not paying any of the admins. Everyone's been working for like a year. But it's based in Singapore. Yeah, it's based in Singapore, so I think everyone's going to go file charges against them and sue. But everybody had contracts. Everybody signed, non-disclosure agreements. It was all laid out, and they pulled in this market about $2 million. But now they're saying that $2 million. It was all contingent on hitting the soft cap, and now they didn't. So they're just like giving everyone the middle finger. So we're hoping that people can at least get something out of it, because most of those admins, I mean, it's like a 40,000, 60,000 member group. I mean, they were working their butts off, and I ran the Telegram, group every now and then just, to help cover. But there's people that, worked 5-6 days a week running the Telegram room. And they're getting shafted, so not cool.
So could I ask you guys a question? There's actually people that are making money just for monitoring Telegram rooms?
Yeah. I mean, at one point I was making, like I said, per company, I was making 1 Ethereum a month. When I started it, I mean, Ethereum was over $500, and I was working for 4 companies.
Yeah, most projects pay you about 300 to 500 to admins to run their. And if you go to like different rooms, you'll see the same person, in several different projects running it, because you can run it from your phone. I mean, like I said, I've had to cover people from a couple, and I'll just do it on my phone. I'll be with my friends hanging out, and you can just do it on your Telegram app. Someone asks a question, when does this happen? When does that happen? You can direct them to the site. You can answer the question. It's not super hard. You know what I mean? And yeah, you can make decent money at it.
No, the reason I asked that, I found that incredible because, I thought I'm just going to throw out a name like Verge. I thought all the Verge admins, and maybe they are not being, and please don't take this the wrong way. Maybe they aren't being paid, but I just thought most admins are just doing it as like a favor or like a goodwill towards the coin. That's how I took it. I never in my life thought that people were being paid to run a Telegram.
Well, you can have that, and you can depend on that, but when it comes down to it, you need some people that you can tell when to be there, so it's covered. Because if someone's just doing it out of the goodness of your heart, you can't tell them you need to be here between 3 a.m. and 7 a.m. and make sure this is covered. Make sure you answer. You also can't really give them shit, if they're not answering things fast enough, or if they're not doing, because it's not really a job. They're just helping out. It's out of the goodness of their heart. You know what I mean? Whereas if you're paying someone, you can, you need to keep this professional. You need to do this. You need to answer things this way. You need to say their name. Thanks. That's a really great question. Here's the answer. Here's a link. It's a lot more professional, a lot more structured.
Got it.
Okay, and actually, I started off doing it when I worked at an auto auction. In between moving cars, I would get picked up. I would answer Telegram while I was getting drove to the next car I had to move. So every time I moved a car, I would get picked up, get on Telegram, answer a question, go to the next car, move it, and just rinse and repeat. So I was doing that
so
work.
You're doing an old 2-for-1.
Exactly. I mean, I was working.
That's awesome.
He's at the time, so
usually it's part of like it's kind of a side job for a brand ambassador. That's usually what people are hired for. And then they have like a set mission statement. You need to tweet about the project, post pictures on Instagram, so on and so forth. You have like you got to post about it. You got to talk about it. You got to just get the word out on it. And then, Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, you run the Telegram from this time to this time. And then you get it's like so much, once a month you get to Ethereum.
And I just wanted to say, and I just wanted to give everybody a big shout out. I know probably 30% of this is from just John McAfee posting, but we actually cracked 100 subscribers in my first week. And when I started this channel, guys, I had two other channels. I had one with 25,000 subscribers, and I had one with Larry with almost 10,000 subscribers. And when I started this channel, the only one person I told about it was my main moderator, El Hernandez. So I wanted to make it like just a homegrown, start from scratch, and let's see what we could do with it. And anyway, we hit 100 subscribers. So I just wanted to say that I thought that was pretty cool.
Give away that hat for 100 subscribers.
Well, actually, you could get these hats at it's a place called what is it, El? I forgot the guy's
Whale.
Yeah, Whale
Apparel.
Whale Apparel. There you go. Whale
They
Apparel.
don't give me anything, but I'll remember their name.
Nice. I love that hat.
Yeah, let me tell you, this thing is awesome, and it's fitted. It's fitted. It works beautiful. He also has one that says shit coins on it. He has a bunch. Listen, he has so much stuff on his channel. I couldn't even finish looking through all the stuff he had. So if you go in my description, or there you go, it's right there in the chat. Just go in my description. It's there, his link. And his prices are pretty reasonable, man. Shirts, hoodies, hats. Actually, hold on. This is my shirt for wearing.
Oh, I like that.
Did you guys see it?
Yeah, I like that.
All right, so yeah, he sent me one of these, so that's what I'll be rocking tomorrow. But anyway, no, he's a good dude, and he's always usually here. I'm surprised I haven't seen him yet. But Low Roller saying WrestleMania's on YouTube. Low Roller, you and your wrestling. Wasn't it? Anyway, I don't want to get into that. So I have you down as LG Tribute Dynasty. Is that the name of your company, I guess?
Oh, no, that's my phone.
Oh, that's your okay, you could change your name if you want to, but I guess
what? I was trying to join as quick as I could. I'll look into it later.
All right, don't worry about it. So listen, I appreciate you being here. Me and Sean are gonna have a little topic about he thinks we went to the moon. I don't think we did. I don't know if you want to hang out and experience this enlightened conversation that we're gonna have right now.
I'll be watching.
You're gonna hang out?
Yeah, I got the bell on. I'll be watching you.
Okay. Now, wait. When you say you have the bell on, what does that mean?
So I get updates whenever you post a video.
No. We're doing this now.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
Oh, so you can hang out now?
Yeah, I got time.
All right. It's only going to be a few minutes, and then maybe I could have we could have your input too, which will be great. And then after that, I'll scratch this ticket.
Quick shout out, Chicago, rewards.com, bobsrepair.com.
Listen, shout out whatever you want. Shout out for 20 minutes if you want. Keep on going. Don't stop.
You got another loser?
No. This is going to be once one. It is a loser, probably. It probably is a loser, but no. After the video, after we're done with this little chat in You know, it'll probably be 10, 15 minutes. We're going to scratch this ticket live in front of everybody.
There's the
And
winner. There's the winner this time.
listen, anything over $500, I'm going to give 25% back to the subscribers. Now, if it's a $500 winner, it's $125. I'll randomly, we'll figure out how to pick one winner. But if it's like $1 million and we're talking about 250,000, there's not too many people here. So I think what I'll do is just divide how many people are here and just hand everybody the money or send them Bitcoin or whatever they want. If it's the jackpot, then we're all going to Vegas on me. So wherever you live, if you're in Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are, I'm going to fly you. We're going to spend 3 nights in a nice hotel. You're each going to get a suite, and you're going to get $1,000 spending cash. So that's if we hit the jackpot. All right? So we'll do that after. All right. So
we're going to match 2 numbers, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Okay, good. Sean,
or 0.
Or 0.
Dude, you jinxed it.
Yeah, you are jinxing us, man.
That's all right, man. Now I got to out if we don't hit it. So, okay.
But you know what? That might be reverse psychology. He might be doing this on purpose. He might be trying to jinx us, but he's anyway. Let's not get into that.
You got plenty of wood knock on
it. All right, low roller. Satoshi Sean. Why haven't we been to the moon? I mean, why have we been to the moon?
Well, now, I mean, I've thought about this, and I've watched stuff on it. Neil deGrasse Tyson talked about this. I think we have been to the moon now. I'll preface that. I don't think we went when back in the day in the 60s. I don't think I really did it. I think it was all, staged. I think it was to beat the Russians. I think it was all because if you look at it, there is evidence now. But honestly, I mean, when you look at the level of technology that we have and the things we can do, going to the moon is not that big a deal. A decent sized corporation could probably get something to the moon. So to put some stuff on the moon for the government to do that, it's not that hard for us to be able to see it, take pictures of it, have proof of that. But just, I mean, if you look at it logically, whenever you want to kind of get a point across, it's best to not say, this is what I think, and now I'll tell you why. It's better to just say, hey, here's the information. What do you think? And then it's like, oh, it sounds like that. Yeah, that's why I think that. But you present it first. Just all the little things I think don't add up. All of the footage of when we went to the moon, all the basic proof is gone. NASA said they just lost it.
They lost it. I know.
We accidentally recorded over all of the most important shit from humanity's greatest fucking accomplishment. You know what I mean? Because we just had it in this, this warehouse with a bunch of other crap. And it's not like your wedding video that you record over because you don't want to miss the new episode of Star Trek in the 90s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not going to do that. It's not going to happen. And not all of it. And they're trying to say that, that they didn't have a lot of data tapes. So they were recording over old data tapes. It's the moon landing. You're not going to have that with, crap weather reports. It's the moon landing.
Exactly. Well, here are the things that really, kind of got me about this whole moon landing thing. Number one, it was supposedly live. And back then, we had no way of transmitting live feed from where I don't know how many millions of miles away or thousands of miles away the moon is, but there's no way we had the technology to do that live. Number two, every single moon landing took place during the Nixon administration, which had he had a pretty big head where he wanted to be number one. He wanted to beat the Russians. So I think that had a part of it. Also, there were documents, and I'm trying to find them. I can't find them. But who's the guy who did The Shining? The guy who made the movie The Shining. Does anybody know?
You mean the actor or the guy who wrote it?
No, the guy who wrote it.
Stephen King.
No, it wasn't Stephen King.
No, it wasn't. It was
M. Night.
No.
He was like 12 then, or probably.
Yeah, no. This is going really bad. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I could pull it up. Hold on. And once I say it, we're all gonna be like, "Oh man!"
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be pissed.
Shining writer.
Speaking of Shyamalan, did y'all see Glass?
No, I didn't.
It was good.
I gotta see that.
Writer of The Shining. Why can't I find this? Does anybody have a better?
Alexa, who wrote The Shining? Stephen fucking King.
There you go.
I told you.
No, he didn't direct it though. He didn't direct it.
You said
Okay.
writing. You said writing.
I did say writing. All right, Stanley Kubrick, who I mentioned.
Yeah, dude, he did psycho shit on that movie.
Yeah, he did, and a lot of it pointed to the moon landings.
No, he abused Popeye's girlfriend, whatever her name was. You know, the woman in it. He didn't let anyone on the whole set speak to her or touch her or have anything to do with her the whole time. He would lock her up. All the scenes where she was crazy, she was literally crazy because he abused her so bad. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. Well, Stanley Kubrick supposedly was brought in by the government to fake these moon landings, and they supposedly had sets and witnesses that attested to it, and because when you're pulling off something that big, I mean, you don't need too many people. I mean, you obviously need filmers, you need screenwriters, you need the director, but you could pretty much pull that off and keep it quiet. And I just don't believe that we had the technology to get to the moon. Now, you made a very good point. You said that you think we might have been to the moon recently or whenever it was. And I agree with that. I think we could have, we might have. But the one thing that also gets me is that Van Allen belt, which is that radiation belt that you have to fly through and fly back through. And supposedly that belt has enough radiation that nothing on Earth that we have could kind of absorb the radiation. So
when it comes to the moon landing, everyone talks about, now. The proof is now. It's obvious because you can see this, so on. But that's the thing. I mean, everything that you're talking about, and there's all this evidence, and there was like, the way they were moving looks like they're on trampolines, all this other stuff, the speed at which things are happening. There's all this, conspiracy type proof. But then the actual proof where someone nowadays with our technology could look at it and say, oh, that's completely fake, or oh, that's real. Now that's been magically lost. That's kind of the smoking gun, I think, that makes it look like, that gives a lot of credibility to the other side. You know what I mean? And if you ask anyone about definitive proof, all the proof is today. Well, go look, there's this here. You can look in your telescope. We can do this, we can do that. And see that it's verified, but that's in the past 10 years. You know what I mean? It just doesn't, like you said, things just don't add up. And there's no real, it's something that until the government comes out and just admits to it, there's nothing you can do. But they've admitted to so much else that they've lied about or just did to beat the Ruskies. You know what I mean? So it's not far-fetched in my mind at all.
No, I agree. And back then, I don't think that people realized the grasp of technology and how quick it was going to excel. So I don't think they were worried about back then when they were doing these moon landings in 1950 or 60, like, oh, in the year 2000, they're going to be able to pinpoint every little thing and do this and do that and do that. I don't think that. I think that was the last thing on their mind. I think the main plan was President Nixon said, we need to get to the moon. Could we do it? No. Okay. Get Stanley Kubrick on the phone and let's make it happen. And
also, I think it doesn't matter. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where, I mean, if the government came out and said, yeah, we faked it so we could, beat the Russians, and we beat the Russians, we beat communism, everyone's like, yeah, I knew it. That's the end of it. No one would be like, man, they've lied to us again, because they already have admitted to stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like anything would happen. It's just be like, yeah, I knew it. That would be the end of it. That would literally be the end of it, because it wouldn't be about what has happened. It'd be like, this is where we're at now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And it makes perfect sense. And I'm glad that we spoke about this. I wanted to just kind of pick your brain for a second. So the moon landing thing, like, let me ask you this, and we're not going to get into this tonight, but I just want to know for future shows, like, where we could go with things. And I wanted to show you one more video before we left, but like JFK assassination, was it Oswald or was it planned?
There's so many. It's like Craig Wright. If Craig Wright were to die, there's so many people that would be like, you know what I mean? It's like, who liked him? Who didn't like him? There's a huge list of people that just had good reason, had motive. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's something that has been looked at for decades, and could continue to be looked at for decades.
Okay, so you believe there's a chance that Lee Harvey Oswald pulled that off?
There's a chance. I mean, there's a chance for anything, but there's also a chance that he did, but he was working for, one of 10 different agencies or groups. It could be the mob. It could be a different government. It could have been our own government. It could have been so much,
Absolutely right. And you know what? I've done a lot of research into it. Me and Larry did a video a couple of years ago on it, and it seemed to be mob oriented, but also with a mix of high level government officials tied into it. So we'll go into that maybe one day, Sean. That'll be cool. I keep on forgetting your name, so I'm gonna call you Lee Tribute Dynasty for right now. I'm sorry. It's news what?
Nuisance.
Okay. Nuisance.
Yes.
Got it. All right. Nuisance. Any belief on what happened during this time that we were supposedly in the moon 50, 60 years ago?
Well, I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens, and I've seen pretty much every episode, and they had some experts on. They said that the lighting couldn't have been reproduced at the time. I don't know if that means anything, but they said that the lighting at the time wasn't as advanced, and just the way that the lighting was, they couldn't have reproduced that at the time. They didn't have the technology. But who knows what the government has? You never know. They might have had the technology before we had it. So
you're saying that they didn't have the technology.
The lighting in the video is very believable. At the time, it would have been very hard for them to reproduce that lighting.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so leaning towards that, it was fake.
No, leaning towards that, it was real.
Oh, leaning towards that, it was real. Okay.
The lighting that was in the video would be really hard to be reproduced with the technology they had at the time.
Got it.
I'll look it up if you want. I'll find that episode. It's one episode of Ancient Aliens where they actually talk about the moon landing and how people are skeptical of it. I mean, I was skeptical, but this episode actually, I mean, it's pretty enticing.
How can you really say that if you're not looking at the original film footage? It could be based on some kind of lighting technology that was added in the 90s. You know what I'm saying?
It's really hard to edit old footage like that and bring it to life and add that kind of lighting. I mean, I do a little bit of video editing and special effects, and I mean, it probably would be a little bit hard.
But
if you had a professional team,
old digital type recording, it was it was on disc. It wasn't like on film, like it would, like everything else was in the 60s. It was a completely different technology that only the government really had. I mean, back in those days, you got to think computers were the size of not even houses. They were the size of warehouses. Just a regular, I mean, your phone is like 100 times faster and more powerful than the NASA computer that we went to the moon with.
That's exactly why they couldn't have reproduced that lighting. It would had to have been real.
That's a solid point.
Maybe today you could, but back then you couldn't have.
That's a solid point. Now, the one thing that also, when I was watching, because I watched, I think, every video possibly that I could on it, a lot of people were saying how lightened reflections or shadows were like going in different directions. So it looked like there was multiple light sources up there. And that was the one thing that kind of got me, because I forgot the exact shot, but there was one shot where you could blatantly see the one guy, his shadow was pointing one way, and then the other guy's shadow was kind of pointing the other way. And that would have been impossible to pull off with one light. Now, maybe it could have been, who knows? But, that was the thing that kind of like got me a little bit.
Also, I mean, people, especially then, people will believe what they want to believe, no matter what the proof is. You know what I mean? That's the government and magicians, they depend on that. You know what I mean? That people don't look at something analytically most of the time. they want to believe what they want to believe, and they want to look for things that are going to support whatever they believe. I mean, you could 9/11 or whatever. I think it was Jeff Berwick was talking about. He was in the airport, and there was all this controversy about 9/11, and the Pentagon released like some 5-second or 4-second, video where supposedly it showed the plane hitting the Pentagon, and there was nothing there. And they're like, here's definitive proof that there was a plane. And they played it. And like everyone in the airport was like, oh yeah, that's it. So that puts that to bed. And he didn't see it. And I remember when it happened. I mean, I was an adult, and it was, live news footage. And I was like, where's the plane? There's a giant hole in the Pentagon, but there's no plane wreckage. I thought it was weird. But I mean, 9/11 is a whole nother thing. But
yeah, no, that is a whole nother thing. And
literally doesn't matter what proof there is of something. If somebody just wants to believe it, I mean, that's why shitty relationships last so long. You know what I mean? People don't believe what they want to believe.
That is true. And I'm just going to tell you this. Everything about 9/11 that happened that day was BS. That whole entire day was bullshit. From the plane crashing into the Pentagon with absolutely no wreckage anywhere. First of all, and the hole that it made was smaller than what the plane would actually did. And then the plane that crashed in the field with no wreckage. And then a plane that hits the top of a building is going to tumble a 100-story building down to the ground into rubble, into dust. It's just all bullshit.
None of that matters, man. Because I mean, I've seen conspiracy stuff on YouTube. It's not just saying that word, conspiracy stuff. Conspiracies are real. The government's done shit. You know what I mean? They've done shit to other countries that is insane. They've done experiments, and they've admitted to it. It's like public knowledge, but that's that thing. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. But when you watch something that's scientific, and they're like, this is the steel, this is the heat created by jet fuel, nothing happened. I mean, if New York got hit with an earthquake at this certain level, the building would have stayed up. But if it got hit by an airplane and had this amount of temperature from the gasoline or the fuel, that's going to collapse it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what facts you throw at someone. They're just going to dismiss it because they can dismiss it.
I think we all know what happened there.
And
All right, so
nobody talks about the billions of dollars that the Pentagon lost. Nobody talks about that. That's the office that got blown up.
That got blown up.
Nobody talks about that.
And it was actually the day before that event happened. Donald Rumsfeld went on live TV and said America cannot account for $3 trillion.
It was trillion.
$3 trillion. And then the next day, a freaking, it had to be a missile. A missile hits that
the accounting office of the Pentagon.
Exact accounting office and wiped everybody out and wiped out everything. Guys, it's just, I mean, I think we're all on the same page with that, right?
Yep.
All right, good. So I don't want to get into that because that really fires me up because I'm from New York. I live, a 1.5 miles away from what happened, and it was just a sad day. And for me to know, and I'm going to say that, for me to know that this was set up for either political reasons, either to get us to war, either to get American people to back a war, to go after Saddam's oil, to go after Saddam because the father couldn't and Bush wanted to, whatever it was.
Don't get started on Iraq, man. Iraq, Syria, Iran, all of this you know what? All this comes back to crypto, man. I'll touch on what you just said because it's about crypto. Every one of these countries that we have went to war with, it's not about oil. Did we take over the oil fields? Are we getting all this oil? Are we making all this money? No. Like a few months before we went to war with Iraq, our buddy, Iraq, our friend, they said, we have a huge amount of gold reserves. We're tired of being tied to the US dollar. We want our currency to be backed by our gold reserves. Literally days later, they're our enemy. Syria, Iran, all these different countries we were friends with until they said they wanted to come off of the dollar, backing their currency, and wanted to use their oil reserves or their gold reserves. As soon as they came out against our currency, that's when they became enemies for whatever reason. And that's when things changed.
That'll be us. That'll be us soon.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, last question to you guys, and then we'll start scratching the ticket. Does crypto or bank? Okay, let me rephrase that. Does crypto succeed, or do banks succeed, or is there going to be a combination of both? Or where do you feel we're going to be in 10 years with crypto? I'll start with you, Sean, if you want, or.
It's like I said, people don't want to believe it, and it's hard to believe it. But I mean, if I say that America is going to fall, and we're going to be just like a small, old power, it's hard to believe. It's hard to wrap your mind around. But if you look at history, every empire has fallen, and now they're just regular players in the game. I mean, look at Italy. Italy is on the brink of financial disaster. Their military just is weak. But not that long ago, they were partnered with the Nazis, but they were looking to take over the world. Every empire has fallen. The British Empire, Ottoman Empire, the Persians, everything. So the banking industry, I think it's going to fall. I think it knows it's going to fall because it's either going to fall, but for it to be propped up, it would have to move away from what it's usually done behind the scenes bullshit, and it would have to go to like forcibly take over. It would have to come out into the light. This is how we run shit. This is what we've done. This is what we're going to continue to do. And until, like we said, until the government admits they did it, people aren't going to believe it. So people aren't going to be that worried about it unless they do that. And if they do that, then that's it. Then there'll be a real revolution, not just a financial revolution, but people will have to admit that that's how the financial industry works. that it's predatory, that it's all a scam, that there's nothing backing anything. It's just some people printing stuff up. But people they're learning. They're learning that, we owe China bazillions of dollars, but then they owe us money, and everyone owes them, but they owe other people. And how does that work? That doesn't make any sense. So people are starting to wise up to how things are run. So 10 years, yeah, I think banks will be like check cashing places. They'll still be around, but not many people are going to use them for cashing their checks. You know what I mean?
Okay, good point. Nuisance, anything you want to speak up on that?
No, I agree with them 100%. It's like retail stores. You're not going to see retail stores anymore soon. There's not going to be cash. It's going to be all cryptocurrency and online shopping.
Okay. So you think crypto will eventually wipe out any kind of banking, anything like that?
I agree 100%.
Okay. So I'll end it, and then we'll scratch this ticket. The way I kind of imagine things is I don't personally think these banks are going to completely go away. I think there's way too much money and way too much power involved with these people that they would let that happen. Now, rightfully so, with privacy coins and things like that, they really can't do much about that. But what I think will happen in 10 years, I think you're going to see, and a guest said this on a show once, and it really struck a light bulb. I think what we're going to see is we're going to start seeing banks holding custodial currency, so holding Bitcoin, holding your XRP, holding this, holding that. You got to remember, guys, America is very, very, very keen on third-party people. They like people holding their money. Obviously, you put it in a bank every day. They like that protection. So I think you're going to see banks holding cryptocurrencies. You already have Coinbase, but it's more for institutionals. They're doing their institutional custodial service, and I think smaller banks are going to have custodial services. I think those custodial services are going to make them money, but I think deep into the future, 10 years from now, what you're going to have is you're going to have like a banker's coin, but then you're also going to have like a crypto / Bitcoin / regular, just like a black market coin. So I think that's how it's going to go. I think it's going to be a black market coin and bank coin, and whatever one you want to follow is the one you're going to go with. But I personally don't think banks are going to go away. Now, are they going to change? Is there going to be a different way? Are they going to be check cashing places? Are they going to be this or that? I don't know. But I just cannot see a bank that makes like JP Morgan $40 billion a year in profit want to lose that kind of opportunity.
I understand what you're saying. And I want to ask you this one thing. Because I think banks are going to be around, but like I said, I think they're going to almost die. They're going to be, there's still companies that make horse and buggies. They're not a lot, not like there was 200 years ago, but they're still around. But what you're saying is because of the mentality, like you said, most people like this, most people don't like that. Now yourself, when did you get into crypto?
Late 16.
Okay. 2017, did your way of thinking about all of this change? The way you think about money, the way you think about the financial structure, everything. Did it all completely change you?
Compared to where I'm at now, or at that very point?
2017, had you been mentally transformed from the 2015 Joe?
Yes, 100%.
Right. Now, everything that you just said, is based on people staying the same. I think if banks get into it and people get into it, the second that they get this little bit of knowledge, everything changes. So I think that's what's going to fuel it, because you can't give someone a little bit of heroin, you know, and then they're like, oh, that's it. I'm good. I'm just gonna use this heroin once every now and then. No, if they start using it, it's gonna change them. You know what I mean? And if you give people, if they actually open their eyes to the whole, you know, to everything, then they can't help but see it. They can't help but change, and they can't help but know, I don't really need this. So it's either going to be one way or the other, I think, unless, like you said, because I'm just from my own personal experience. As soon as I got into it, everything changed. You know, you realize everything.
I'm sorry, I was just adjusting my camera. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. That's it.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
No, and that's a great point. And I'm glad you brought up that point about the 15 Joe and the 17 Joe, because you're right. It was a big difference in the way I thought of things. And that was a very good point you brought up. And I appreciate that. Did we lose did he fall over or something? Or there he is. All right, good. All right, guys. So listen, I thank both of you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Listen, every day I'm going to be doing these videos. I know you guys can't make it every day. I know you guys can't make it every month. But whenever you want to drop in, I'm always going to put a link in the description, and you're more than welcome to come and hang out with us, okay?
All right, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, it was great. It was great to finally meet you, too. All right, and let's see, maybe we can make some millions of dollars right now. So I got to just do one thing. Hold on. And then I got
While you do that, I want to give a shout out to my buddy Crypto Bitcoin Chris. His channel is Crypto Revolution. You should check it out. He's amazing with TA, probably the best around. And CBNN, check it out. Used to be the Crypto Vapor. My buddy, he's got a channel. Does really great stuff. Head over to me, Satoshi Sean, subscribe, comment, hang out. That's it.
yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do well. Actually, you did it all already. But could I ask you a question, Sean? Could we get maybe me, you, and him on a show?
Chris is
No,
annoying.
the
I already asked him.
guy.
Yeah,
the technical analysis
that's
guy.
Chris. Yeah, he does not like to live stream. I've asked him to come on. Asked him to come on with Apollo. He just doesn't like to do live streams, man. But he's really active.
What if I record it? What if we record it?
I'll ask him. I'm going to tell him to watch this. He'll watch the end of it. So Chris, you need to come on. But Vapor will probably he'll come on. I'm sure. I'll talk him into it. I'll annoy him into it. Did you freeze?
You'll annoy him. It's okay. That's good. Because guys, listen. Yeah, we all froze a little bit. I think we're good now, right?
Yeah.
We should all be good. Okay. Guys, listen, if there's people out there that have this kind of knowledge, you know, if this guy's an expert in TA, you know, he should, and listen, everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody has their own right, and everybody could do whatever they want. They could do something. They don't have to do something. They could keep it to themselves. But if your plan is to better crypto and better the world of crypto, I really think that we need people like that out here spreading the word, showing his knowledge, showing people what he does, showing people how he reached charts to make money. You know, these are the things we need. And anyway, hopefully you could get him on one day. All right, so you guys ready? You want to scratch a ticket, try to make some millions?
Scratch it.
All right. All right, so let me just first. Oh, hold on. I gotta get this shit, otherwise it's gonna come in double.
Do it, man. It sounds more epic. Scratch the ticket.
10 million.
Millions. Yeah.
All right. So you have a box here. You can win $100. We don't really care about that because if we hit that, we're not winning anything. We have a 500 box here. If we hit that, that'll be something good. But we're going to start down here. So we're just going to scratch all these numbers, and then we'll come back and we'll see if we hit anything big. I don't want to do a one by one and keep you guys here forever. So let's just scratch them all. I'm not going to scratch the prize amounts, so I'm just going to scratch the numbers. And I just realized that doing this every night is going to cost me a freaking fortune.
Gotta start buying those dollar ones, man.
No.
I knew a guy that used to buy $500 worth of the dollar ones and make some money off them.
Yeah, I don't want to do that, guys, because listen, if I want to hit something big, and plus I want to make it interesting for you guys. You know, I don't want to scratch a dollar ticket, you know, on a video.
Give away one of them Bitcoin hats.
Bitcoin what?
That hat.
You really like that hat, huh?
I love it.
Listen,
like
man, I might listen. Are you you're on Twitter, right?
I'm on Twitter, Telegram. I'm on everything.
All right, I'm gonna tweet you a DM. Let me get your address if you don't mind, and I'll buy you one. How's that?
Dude, that's awesome. I love that fucking hat.
Okay, I would do that for you. All
Hey,
right.
man, you still haven't sent me a John McAfee mask.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually, and you know what? You want to hear something funny?
What?
I even put yours on the side right here, just so I know not to forget to send it to you.
All right, cool.
All right, so yeah, guys, I'm sorry if I owe anybody anything. I promise you will get it. Yeah, but that's your mask. The reason I hung it there is because I don't have many more, and I don't want this one to go away.
I was actually going to send Larry some root beer from Texas, too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would enjoy that. Larry likes his root beer. All right. 25, 30. You guys can see this shit, right? Yeah. Go a little closer. All right. 25, 30, 32, 34, and 6. 35, 43, 45, 42, and 49. 19, 28, 47, 17, and 39, and 18, 1, 9, 12, and 15. All right, does it look like I missed anything there?
Dude, go to a different store to buy these.
Well, we still got these two things up top, but yeah, this is a loser, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I scan them at the end. There's an app. New York has an app where you just scan and you can see if you win. So I'll do that at the end. All right, let's see. Maybe we can win $100. All right, that is a pig, so that's not $100. And that is a shoehorn, which is not $100. So we lost. Guys, I'm sorry. I really do apologize about that. But listen, like they say, you got to be in it to win it. If you're not, now listen, guys, if you don't see all four of us on the screen, just hit the top right where it says speaker view or gallery view, and you'll see us all again. Or nuisance, you could just swipe to the right or left, I think. You could see all of us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You can see all of us, Sean?
Yep.
All right. So, guys, listen, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. A great show. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if with you guys or not, but, you know, what I really, really, really want from the show, guys, is I want random people like Nuisance coming on the show and, you know, just hanging out, talking, meeting each other, you know, talking about crypto, talking about whatever, you know, and that's really what I want from the show because now we have the technology to do this. Sean, he's been on quite a few shows already, and it's great having him here. I love it, you know, and we get to meet somebody new. Hopefully he'll come back, and eventually maybe we get 40, 50 people. I could handle 100 people with this application I have here. So, you know, but anyway, I think 100 people is too much. But anyway, that's what I want to do. That's the ultimate outlook of this channel. Plus, as a bonus for you guys coming and spending time with me, we're going to scratch a ticket every night that I'm going to pay for. So that's the plan of the channel. If you guys like it, come back. If you don't like it, don't come back. I understand. It's 1 week in. It's got to grow, and we'll see what happens.
All right, sounds good. I'll be back, and I have a couple people that I'll bring with me.
Yeah, listen, please do. Bro, anytime you want, and we're live, you bring as many people as you want with you, okay?
I will do.
And listen, if you have your business partners, your Telegram partners, whoever it is, all they need to do, look, they don't even need to be with you. They could be in Ireland and they could still do this. So all they need to do is have a cell phone or PC. You're on a cell phone, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just let them know if they're on a cell phone to download the PC, and if they're on a computer to just basically click the link, and it does the rest.
All right. Thanks again for the hat, by the way.
Yeah, it'll be on the way. I need to get your email. I need to get your address, so please send it to me.
Will do.
Oh, wait, or actually, should I tweet you first? Do you know how to get a hold of me?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Okay, all right. So just get DM me, and I have to order it from Will Apparel, and then I'll just actually have them send it right to you. That'll be the easiest way.
Sounds good. Appreciate it, man.
All right. So thank you again for being here. We'll be here tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be stop by, and hopefully you have some people with you.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Thanks again, man.
Rewards.com, bobsrepair.com.
Wait. You broke up again. Say that again.
Rewards.com, bobsrepair.com. Shout out.
Rewards.com, bobsrepair.com. Go check them out, guys, right now. As soon as this video ends, the first thing you do, you don't even get off your chair. You go type that in and you go check it out. All right. Thanks a lot, dude.
Thank you, brother.
Take it easy, man.
All right, Sean. Thank you, man.
Take care, buddy. It was good seeing you. Good talking to you.
Another good show. Appreciate you. Thank you a lot. I really do appreciate you, man. You have no idea. You're a very insightful person, very knowledgeable person, and I think we have a lot of future topics to talk about.
Sounds fun, bud.
All right.
You guys take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
All right. I'll see you. Take care. All right, guys. And that's basically it. Channel is over. Video is over. Thank you all for being here today. We appreciate you. I'm glad we got a couple people in here to hang out with us. And look, that's the point of the channel, guys. You know, I really want you guys to really get involved and come talk and hang out. You know, like, look, we had a nice conversation on It's All Right News. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking at things from a year ago. How do I get a ticket on the boat? Banks will be repairing the crypto world for a while. Yeah, I agree with that, Phil. Well, listen, guys, listen. The bottom line, like I told everybody, is I really want Griswold Grim. Thank you for being here. And Griswold, you should have stopped in, man, and hung out with us. We could have had a good time. But as you could see, that's how this channel goes. You come on, we talk, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. 1 second, guys. Okay, good. That went away. All right. So yeah, guys, the point of this channel is I just wanted to grow to a channel where we have like a community and we have a basically a community, and we talk about whatever is on people's minds. You had a bad day at work. Come and let's talk about it. Let us other people maybe give you some insight that'll help you out. Let's say you're fighting with your partner or your spouse. Come on the show. We're not psychiatrists, but you get 4 or 5 different people telling you different things. That helps. We talk about whatever, current events. Something happens in Manhattan, whatever, current events, whatever it is, crypto. That's obviously the bulk of it. But, guys, I just want to grow this channel and I want to grow it right. And I think I got the formula down, but I need the people here. And with people like Nuisance, with people like Satoshi Sean, this is really going to help us a lot. And I do appreciate it. So thank you so much for everybody being here. And I love you all. Thank you, guys. I'm out of here. Time to go to bed because I got to work tomorrow. Peace out, guys.